Hey, 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 it is Champion Mindset Coaching at night. We are actually out and about, not in a well lit place, but hey, it's about content, not always about how things appear. So tonight we're actually talking about, ironically enough, the topic that success happens in the dark. It's dark outside. All right, so what does that actually mean? A lot of people get very frustrated when they see the highlight reel of people having certain successes. And as you can see, it's dark out right now. It's about 10 o'clock here in Chicagoland area. It's been a very, very long day, and it's not done yet. I just pulled into the gym. We're going to get a training session in. Got, programs to write for clients and a bunch of things. And what I want to encourage you and bring probably some of expectations into proper alignment is that success happens when nobody knows that you're working. When I say that success happens in the dark, what I mean by that, it's all the time that takes place before or behind the scenes when people don't even see you. When I say, hustle when they party and grind when they sleep, I'm not joking about that. When people are out doing the stuff that they do, that's when you have to put in the work. Anytime that you're looking to move forward, move to a different level, move to the next station, and this could be anything. This is health and fitness, this is your finances, this is the quality of your relationships, this is, getting better at a skill, this is, knowledge acquisition, whatever it is. Everybody has the same number of minutes, number of seconds in a day. It's how do you maximize your productivity? You're always going to be up against two things. Number one is your energy. Number two is your time. So how do you balance energy to get maximum output? If you follow me and you see me on social media, you see me posting all over the place at various times of the day. When it comes to productivity, you have to do a lot to hone in on the things that are going to give you the highest return. So usually what that means when you're looking to have higher level results, or you're trying to scale out and have more results or bigger and better results, you have to actually shave off activities that are merely like time wasters. So you have to be very intentional about where you're spending your time. You have to be ultra organized. You've got to get systems in place. And for those things that you cannot, simply get done, but they're necessities, you're either going to have to delegate them, you're going to have to outsource them, or you're going to have to choose to not do them. So you always have, these things that go on. It's where are you going to be, conducting your energy and what's going to be consuming your time. So at the end of the day, in order to maximize your productivity, right, you have to always be thinking about energy consumption. What is going to be sucking my energy? Are they little tasks? Where do I want to exert the most amount of energy so I can heighten my productivity? But then you're always going to meet a time when you're going to have to sacrifice sleep. I hate to put it to you, but that's the way that it is. Now, here's the cool thing. The body does not operate on a bureaucratic time clock. Now, also, if you follow me, you know that I am the owner and a founder of a freaking wellness company. So by no means do I support people staying up for 3 days at a time. But you have to remember one thing about me is I come from a healthcare industry where we operate on a 24-hour clock. So for me to flip on a day-night rotation schedule is really not that big of a deal. I have that already as a habit. That's not a habit for you. You have to be very mindful about your body, and you've got to listen to the signals so that you can operate in short chunks of sleep, get maximal sleep, have maximum productivity, and you don't want to fatigue out at the end. So on my website, on Figure Chick 911, you're going to see it's called Nutrition Tips for Stressful Times. And believe it or not, when you're going through heightened periods of productivity, when we talk about stress, it's not about how you feel. Stress is actually a noun. It's anything that's causing your body to be in a heightened state. So whether that's productivity in a gym, productivity, new business, productivity, or going back to school, productivity, you're investing time in your relationships, you're taking care of kids, it all has a tremendous amount of stress on your body. You can actually support yourself at a high level nutritionally so that you don't get sick. But at the end of the day, you have to actually groom yourself in order to have that staying power and that longevity to be able to work when everybody else is going to sleep or when everybody else is kind of sitting around. Especially now in the summertime, it's kind of like the lazy, hazy days of summer. Most people fall back. And so the work that you put in now, these last, few days or these days in July, and we've got the rest of August going, and then fall is going to be here. This is when it counts. This is when you've got to keep your goals front and center. You've got to remain that disciplined. You've got to keep that, laser-like focus on exactly what it is that you're trying to achieve. Because once we pass this, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, we're in fall and then bam, like we're into the holiday season. So this is when it's at. Success happens in the dark. So until you're finished, get your ass back to work, right? And you're going to have the best results. Have a good night.